Hello, my fam! I am wearing red because I want to start this new week strong. And because I'm me, of course, I had to coordinate my shirt with my mug. Cheers to you all. It's a new week, and I wonder who we're going to boycott this week. It was everybody last week. We were boycotting Equinox. We were boycotting Marvel. We were boycotting Walmart. I would love for the world to boycott Perez Hilton. I mean, not really, but I would love for that to trend. Can we get that to trend? Can you guys get boycott Perez Hilton to trend right now? This will be an interesting experiment on Twitter. Right now. Go and then come right back to this video. I'll talk for 45 seconds. Go to Twitter and type in hashtag boycott Perez Hilton. I want to see if I can get that trending. Boycott Perez Hilton. Do it, please. All right. Was that 45 seconds? I don't know. All right. I want to just send positive vibes to everybody because I feel like the world needs it. And in the spirit of that, I'm going to save the messiness for later. But I want to start off with only uncomplicated things to talk about. Specifically, Taylor Swift. There may be great Taylor Swift news to share with you all. Is Taylor Swift engaged to her boyfriend of almost 3 years now, Joe Alwyn? That is what a lot of Swifties think. And it is because of a lyric from one of Taylor's songs that are from Lover, which comes out August 23rd, which she herself shared with everybody, okay? The lyric goes like this. My heart's been borrowed and yours has been blue. All's well that ends well to end up with you. That's a bit of a reach, I think, to interpret that as she's already engaged. I think she's just being very serious about her relationship and saying that's where this is leading to. I mean, she may be engaged, but knowing Taylor Swift like I know Taylor Swift, we're going to find out she's officially engaged after she's already married. Bloop. And I don't think she's married yet. All right. In other Taylor Swift news, if you missed this, on Friday, Kid Rock, for no apparent reason other than just wanting attention, took to Twitter and said Taylor Swift wants to be a Democrat because she wants to be in movies, period. And it looks like she will suck the doorknob off Hollyweird to get there. Oldest move in the book. Good luck, girl. First of all, Taylor Swift is months away from being 30 years old. You're shaming. You're reducing her to sucking a doorknob. Your just has-beenness is so sad. Kid Rock. I thank you for reminding me that you're still alive, unlike your career. Oh, I went there, and it worked. He was trending, so good on him. All right. I am not going to get demonetized in this video because I'm not going to say anything that would demonetize me on YouTube. But Charlie Sheen's ex-wife, Brooke Mueller, is receiving treatment for her issues. I'm going to assume you know what issues she has if you've been paying attention to my website. It's come to light that her kids with Charlie are living with her parents. Fudge. I'm going to use this as a clip. So let me... All right. I am not going to get demonetized. I am not going to get demonetized. I am not going to get demonetized today. I am not saying anything that goes against YouTube rules. All right, I need to talk about Charlie Sheen's ex, Brooke Mueller. She is receiving treatment for her issues. If you've been reading PerezHilton.com recently, you know what issues I'm talking about. It has been reported that Brooke Mueller's kids with Charlie Sheen are being taken care of by grandparents, which is a good thing. But go with me here. The fact that Charlie Sheen did not step up to the plate to care for his own children while their mother is in treatment leads me to believe Charlie Sheen is still a mess. Because the only other alternative is he doesn't care about his kids. Or maybe it's both. Do you think he's still a mess? Or just doesn't want to be a dad? Either way, I am just praying for these kids. I hope that they're able to beat the cycle. You know, both parents have struggled publicly with their issues. Let's keep it bright and light. Today, this new week, bright and light. I have to give a shout out to NikkieTutorials. She is one of the top 5 beauty influencers on YouTube, at least in terms of subscribers. She and her boyfriend James just got engaged while on vacation together in Italy. She got the ring which she probably paid for. No, I'm only kidding. I don't know anything about her boyfriend. Do you guys know what he does? Hopefully he does his own thing. I always think it's complicated and I don't know. A lot of YouTubers end up working with their partners, having them be their manager and this, that, the other. I don't know if I would like that. I would want my man to do his own thing, but that's just me. Congratulations to NikkieTutorials. All right. In other couples news, Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes recently celebrated his birthday together in New York City. They were very affectionate, as they are prone to do, were kissing, and on Instagram, Camila shared a photo of Shawn, which she captioned. What was the caption? Where's the caption? Here's the caption. Happy birthday to this magic human. I love you. It was a photo of Shawn playing with her hair. That photo isn't going to do much for those rumors. You know what rumors I'm talking about. You know what? I just really love this beard color. I think the blue may be the favorite color of mine that I've done. All right. I love that maybe they've had a conversation. Do you think Shawn has confessed something to Camila? Like, I'm really into you and I'm open. And I don't even know, because I don't know. I don't have any information. I'm not exposing anything. I don't know, okay? Actually, speaking of Shawn Mendes and speaking of beauty YouTubers, I try not to pay too close attention to James Charles, but I saw that he did this video, which was very clever, I gotta admit. He DM'd a bunch of very famous people, from Kylie Jenner to Kim Kardashian, Rihanna, and more, and asked them what beauty products he should use. And he asked Shawn Mendes what setting spray he would recommend. Why not ask Shawn Mendes what moisturizer to use? So that was like the dumbest question. Why are you going to ask Shawn Mendes what setting spray to use? As if he uses setting spray? I mean, maybe he does, but it's like you're setting him up for failure. That was not very bright. But you know who is bright? Celeste Hooks Miller. Also, Eve Jane. You are everything. And Shannon C. I love you, Shannon C. Thank you, my super chatters. All right. More couples news. MISCHA Barton and her boyfriend, model James Abercrombie, have called it quits. But I'm not buying the excuse her team gave. They've been dating for 2 years, and her team says that she called it quits because she wants to focus on her career. Because her career is really popping right now, thanks to the Hills. That seems like a BS excuse to me. If you met somebody that you thought was the love of your life or a future husband, you would not end that to focus on your career. Like, you could have just said it didn't work out. The relationship ran its course. He wasn't a match. Whatever. There's tons of other things, but focusing on your career, do better, people. Working on their relationship is Channing Tatum and Jessie J. According to a new report, they have moved into a rented English mansion together in the countryside, in like the suburbs of London, basically. And that's really awesome. And also just makes me think instantly, he probably doesn't, I don't know what his custody arrangement is with his ex, Jenna Dewan, and their young daughter. I personally wouldn't want to be doing that long flight from London to LA that often, but he's making it work with Jessie J, his British girlfriend, and Mazel. That's what it takes. In order for a celebrity or any relationship to work, you need to spend the time together. It's as simple as that. All right, and even more couples news. BRIELLE BIERMANN, the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Don't Be Tardy for the Party star, daughter of Kim Zolciak, has herself a new boyfriend, newish. She is dating Justin Hooper, who is a professional baseball player. He got drafted this year by the Kansas City Royals, and she definitely has a type. Her ex-boyfriend, also a baseball player. BRIELLE and Justin made their public debut recently at Tana Paul and Jake Paul's fake wedding. Speaking of YouTubers, Olivia Jade and her dad are working on rebuilding her brand. That's the very latest spin there. Her dad, does know a thing or two about building a brand. He built the Mossimo brand, which he also burned to the ground and destroyed. But he built a big brand. Mazel. I have a feeling, though, that Olivia Jade will not be returning to YouTube until after her mother's trial. I think Mom Lori Loughlin said, you could potentially give us a bad look to the jury. Just don't. So she's not. All right, speaking of YouTube and YouTubers, this annoys me. Does it annoy anybody else? Kylie celebrated her 22nd birthday. Happy 22nd birthday, Kylie Jenner, on the big yacht in Italy. And she also launched a new Khloe Money makeup collection collaboration with her sister, Khloe Kardashian. And Kylie is a YouTuber only when she wants to sell things. Kylie Jenner released a Get Ready With Me with her sister, Khloe, while they were doing tequila shots. And it was just an infomercial for their new collab. I wish that she did videos more often. It just seems so... I mean, I love the transparency. Like, oh, I'm only doing a video to sell you things. But I just feel so used. If you can't... Go... If you can't hear it, the kids are making noise. Ciérrame la puerta de la cocina. Kids are home. No summer school or summer camp or whatever. All right, in other news, I have to get to some Lady Gaga news. But first, I've got to thank Ida Amore, and D. Soares. 2 more super chatters. I love all my super chatters. I love everybody who watches also, not just the super chatters. But, you know, I'm like Cardi B. You super chat me and I give you some extra lovin'. All right, Lady Gaga is being sued by this no-name songwriter who accused her of ripping off his song for her Oscar-winning and #1 hit, Shallow. I listened to this song, and while I thought the Katy Perry song, which she got sued for, was very similar to that Christian rapper's song, this song is so not similar to the Gaga song, okay? This lawsuit is without merit, but I will have the link down below so that you could also hear and judge for yourself. I will have the links down below to almost everything I talk about. Definitely not linking to that Brooke Mueller story. And a couple of last things, 2 more things before it's time to say goodbye. And until tomorrow, I see you. But first, EVA Longoria, this just amused me, got married recently to her hot and wealthy Mexican husband. Pepe is his nickname. Is that her son's name? Jose Bastion. Anyways, she was asked who got the drunkest of all her celebrity friends at her wedding. Her answer, she says it was a toss between Ricky Martin and Victoria Beckham. I'm going to go with Victoria Beckham because she probably gets wasted after 1 drink. She's so thin. And finally, let us all send bright light and colors and love to Jonathan Van Ness. He had a beloved one pass away recently. His cat. His second cat that died in a year. And this one passed away because the window was open. I didn't know cats would do that. Sad. A big hug to you, Jonathan Van Ness, and a big hug to everybody who watched. I love you. I love you. I am off to record my podcast right now, which should be out tomorrow morning. Make sure you're listening to the Perez Hilton podcast with Chris Booker on Apple Podcasts or directly at perezpodcast.com. It's where I am uncensored. Also, get a personalized video greeting from me. Yes, I do that, and I'm great at it. You can get it at cameo.com/Perez Hilton. Sign up for my newsletter at pereznewsletter.com. Make sure you've hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that we can live chat on Twitter, on YouTube during every video premiere. Follow me on Instagram, the Perez Hilton. Newsletter, pereznewsletter.com, perezhilton.com. Read it daily. The Perez Hilton on Instagram, whatever. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah! Salud.